we're not going to do a photo today. We're taking little Maxie on his exciting walk. And evidently there's been some changes on the YouTube app, so this could be exciting. It won't be a long walk, but one for this pupper. But it's actually beautiful this morning. It's like 76. It's supposed to get up to like 92, so it's not gonna last, but there's a breeze. And I was just picking some jalapenos and shishito peppers and some of the tomatoes. Good morning, Eleanor. And I was like, wow, this kind of feels like my weather, because I like, oh, good morning, Linda. It's good to see you, and Kitty Mommy. So this won't be an exercise walk. This is a senior pupper walk. So we go as far as he wants to go. Good morning, Tenapet. It's good to see you. It's a busy time on the road right now, evidently. This is the big road we have to cross to go across to the nice side of the neighborhood that we usually walk in. Both sides are nice, honestly. I say that. There's beautiful things to see on both sides. The houses are fancier. Not on our side. So how are you guys doing on this very lovely Thursday morning? Would love to hear from you. And I just thought I'd take you on the walk. And I have been amiss at mentioning some of the stuff that's going on in the free heartbeat group. So I thought I would mention some of that. Some of you already know. And I don't know if right this second in the description, it has the link to the heartbeat group. But if you click on my name, go to the front page, in the upper right-hand corner, there's a link. Oh, Eleanor's doing great. The mechanics are driving me insane, I think is what that said. Let's see, I'm trying to get, there we go. Oh no, you must have car problems. Car problems are never any fun. So one of the things that's happening today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if you're already in the heartbeat group and are signed up to get notifications, you got notification last night. But we're doing a body doubling decluttering book, and I think it's Swedish death cleaning. Oh no, I work in a transit bus garage. Oh, now it all becomes clear. My coworkers are Cheryl and the dog and the cat. And unfortunately, I can't threaten any of them with very much if they're misbehaving. So what that means, and some people don't know what body doubling means. And it's a word that's used a lot in the neurospicy community, which means like if you're ADHD, maybe are on the autistic spectrum at all, or basically, because what we used to think of maybe as autistic, which is hyperactive 10-year-old boys, there are a lot of middle-aged women like me who found that perhaps spectrum is a very big rainbow of things. So even if you don't identify as one of those things, if you're a person that it makes it easier to do hard things if somebody else can stand next to you while you do them, then that would be great. That's what body doubling is. It just means as a group, we're going to be on Zoom, and I believe that Apple is going to read some from the book, so you don't even really have to read the book if you don't want to. Hey guys, I think we unconnected for just a minute, but I was talking with a neighbor. I didn't turn off my Wi-Fi. So it was like, hey, we're still trying to connect. So with Apple, we're doing kind of this, I'm in the midst of the big declutter of 2024, we've lived in our house for about 12 years. And when I moved, I was writing 2 books. So there are things that have never had a place. Cheryl's cleaned up the den a couple of times, both times to then be invaded by things once her parents moved houses. So we ended up with a truckload of furniture and boxes. And then I thought I would do a food photography prop business. Hey, have a good day. And well, it's a lot of work listing each Etsy unique item one by one with 10 photos, which was not what I was expecting. So we also have Raw Chef Yen and her boyfriend Oz coming to stay with us in August. So if you're in North Carolina, they are going to come and be at the Chapel Hill Plant Pod. So what we're doing is we're decluttering. So I've been working on my office upstairs because we had to have some workmen up there, which I haven't been able to get into in, I don't know, at least a year, maybe longer. So it's 70% done, which is kind of exciting. But so when Apple heard that I was doing that stuff, she volunteered, and Apple is also, Monique is her name, Apple is her nickname. And she's so cool. She's done all the things. She's like taught yoga, she's been a therapist, she's done all the things, and I'm limiting it probably to a fraction. Good morning, Christina. It's good to see you. We're all just taking a little walk. I'm telling you about stuff that's happening today. So again, that declutter, we're going to do 8 weeks. I'm going to be attending with you while Apple does 8 weekly sessions. Next week, I'm out of town, so I may not be there, but I'll try and support it in the best way I can. So if you go onto the Heartbeat group, there is a thread about body doubling, and you can go there. It also takes you to a link where Monique explains everything that's going to be going on. It's really, literally, you just have to show up. Good morning, Joanne. And it doesn't cost any monies at all. So even if you're just kind of curious or have a tiny bit of decluttering you'd like to do, that would work well too. Sorry, are they coming this way or just going down? No. I'm sad. Christina says it's hot in Florida. Well, you can hear the hot bugs, the cicadas. Here,
It's actually been hotter here.
It's been hot. Oh, Cheryl was saying it's been hotter here. I'm trying to get the leash, babe.
He's still going.
I know. I can. So we don't want you to see what's going on over here. Max is like, it's my morning poopy walk, people. So Cheryl was saying it's actually been hotter the past week here than in a lot of places in Florida. And we're in North Carolina. And it's going to get to 92 today. Oh, Kitty Mommy's in the car and was looking where the sirens were. Yeah, we're still close to that big road we passed. So that's what's going on there. So today is session 1 of 8 sessions. It's free. Oh, it's been 95 every day. It's been in the high 90s. Like there was one day last week it was 104 and like the heat index was 114. I'm like, I don't live in Arizona. What's going on? So it's a weird time. If you're curious about body doubling, if you need to declutter stuff, if you have trouble letting go of some things, that would all be reasons to come in. You don't have to come into all of them. You can also get the book and read it, or you can, I think the first few minutes, Apple's going to read some from it, and there's going to be some discussion. Ooh, high of 101 in Utah today. Joanne says, I have my boxes ready for declutter week 1. The keep box is the smallest by design. Smart. I'm kind of like with The Office. My goal was to get half of everything gone at least. Oh, it's only 69 degrees in Columbus. Kitty Mommy, is that Columbus, Ohio? Or Columbus somewhere else? There's lots of Columbuses. But I think Columbus, Ohio is the most famous one to me. But I think there's a Columbus, South Carolina too. But yay, Ohio, okay, good. And so that's one thing that's happening, and that's gonna happen for the next 8 weeks. The other thing is we've already started our monthly movement, and we have Zoom meetings. So this declutter is gonna be on Zoom. And then and Apple is super, super sensitive as far as like if you want to have your camera on or off, that's up to you. I will probably have my camera off part of the time. I have to be at the chiropractor at 2. I'm trying to see if they get a cancellation for later. Because I never make my...
Yep.
Max is pulling. He's like, there's a spot that needs to smell like me. So I may dip out early, and then there is going to be a replay to watch. So that's one super cool free thing you can do in the summer. And then the movement group, Cheryl, what's the theme is this month? Okay. Frequency and intensity, I think, is what it is. And so that sounds really scary, but so we're having Zoom meetings once a month, and again, we are putting that information out in the free part of the Heartbeat group, so you don't have to pay anything to be a part of this. And it's really just a place for you to say, hey, I walked this morning, look at me, I'm awesome. That's how I think of it. I'm sure other people think of it differently. I'm not participating as much in there right now, but Cheryl is running that. And that's just because I'm being a decluttering beast. And that's where 90% of my focus is till the beginning, till like August 8th. But I'm still doing my exercises. And as soon as the office gets done, or when I get back from the trip, we'll start doing more treadmill lives as well, like we did, I think last year we did treadmill lives. So that could be helpful as well. And then the final thing is this Sunday in Winter Garden, Florida, we are having an in-person meetup. There's information about that on the Heartbeat group as well. So if you're in the area, we are meeting for lunch at an Indian restaurant. And right now it's going to be a really small group of people. So also, you're more than welcome if you're like, I will go out. Look how it's been so rainy, and this is the place that sometimes is just full of rushing water. So it's getting really dry because it's been so hot. Max is taking advantage of a little shade over there. He's having a little senior rest time. We don't go far on Max's walks right now. He's 13 and he's been feeling it this month. It's really been this month, maybe a little bit of last month, that we can tell. He's white, so it's hard to see his age really. But you can see he's slowed down considerably, and you will be shocked and amazed at how slow our pace back will be. But this is his walk, and we do our exercises separately. Was just in Clintonville for an appointment with my podiatrist. Okay, yeah, I'm going to the chiropractor, so I'll make sure to lift lots of heavy stuff and move it so I can be fixed back properly. So we're going to be driving tomorrow, and we're going to be gone for a while. We have some friends staying at our house who are going to be taking care of Fergus and making sure everything's good. So that's a win-win. But it's going to be about, I think if we just drove straight, it's a 9-hour drive. But yeah, that probably won't happen.
Never get there.
We never get there in 9 hours, but I'm also like, ooh, thrift store. Ooh, that looks like a cool place. He's fine, and he's it's a puppy.
Yeah.
Good morning, Lisa. Oh, congratulations. Is that it? Oh, you are so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my good. He gets nervous around other dogs, but you are just adorable. What a good puppy. He will be. So, there were people over there, I just didn't want to invade their privacy, but they have a tiny boxer puppy that is so, well, it's not tiny, but it's a boxer puppy. And it's so cute. Okay, so we're going to be in Florida. We're doing a workshop to help me with some work stuff, and Cheryl's going too, so we're going to be working on that with someone that is kind of a business mentor of mine. And we're going to have a little vacation, a little work. Hi, Maren, it's good to see you. Cheryl has us in 2 different hotels. Usually I book the hotel, so I'm excited. That was a nice time off while I was working on the book. So the first hotel, or whatever she has, is kind of like one of those inexpensive suites hotels. So we'll have a kitchen area, and we're going to do some cooking in the room, and we'll probably go live with some of that, even if it's just me making overnight oats or using the rice cooker and heating up some stuff. We can show you some of the stuff that we pack. So we will be out and about and around. One of the day of this business thing is me making reels, so I don't know if we'll have reels to post then, but maybe we'll be snazzy at reels and more of those will happen in YouTube shorts. You know, I like lives best because I just get to go, oh, I'm taking a walk, let me grab my phone and bring everybody along with us. I like that kind of spontaneity. And we usually walk miles and miles when we're in Orlando. So Winter Garden is near Orlando. Max says hello. I don't keep him on you on him. Okay, yeah, he's having a little grass. He's like, I'm feeling the grass now, thank you. And then we're gonna go see Cheryl's parents who live in Ocala, which is about an hour from Orlando. And chances are really good we're gonna be stopping in St. Mary's, Georgia, right? On the way down, and hopefully getting to talk. Hey, Evo. Yeah, he's like, that grass looking good. And seeing Joanne Lakes, who we've been missing. Okay, he looks like he's gonna pee. You know, nobody needs to be seeing all that. He didn't, though. He faked me out. When he gets tired, he fakes like he's gonna go to the bathroom, and then he doesn't.
Turn around.
Okay.
I know you want to keep going, buddy.
Let's go to the end of this where it's shady, and then we'll turn around.
Come on. You want to keep going? You gotta stop fouling me.
So we've probably gone a quarter of a mile, maybe something like that in 20 minutes. So this is the warm-up. This is my warm-up for decluttering this morning. And I've got some soy milk working in the Mia mat, so when I come back it'll be all ready and I can make a nice tea or coffee or whatever we decide we're in the mood for. So the things, in case you're coming in and out, are today at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a body doubling session for the 8-week declutter club. I don't know what to call it, so I'm just calling it it's a club in Heartbeat. But actually, Monique Apple is running it, and she does things like this a lot. So I'm really excited. And sorry, I may miss some of it. I may listen to some of it in the car and maybe declutter my mind or declutter my phone. I don't know. There's plenty of things for me to declutter. Max. He loves kicking the dirt best. That is his favorite. Max, do you want to have a close-up? Yeah, who's a good boy? He's like, I know I'm pretty. No, buddy, come on, let's turn around now.
We got to turn around.
We got to turn around. It's going to be hot. He's like, let's walk longer. But you can kind of see he's getting pretty tired. So decluttering, body doubling, 1 p.m. today. First session of an 8-session.
1 p.m.
Eastern time. What did I say?
Just 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Eastern time. The Zoom link is in Heartbeat. What was the other thing?
Meet up in Orlando?
Yeah, meet up in Orlando on Sunday. So you can sign up through the event in Heartbeat if you want to come. And if you don't want to eat, there is going to be oil there. So if you're SOS free or something, just come have some tea. Joanne says digital clutter is insidious, has 116 apps on their phone. Yep. Kitty Mommy says, I was going to attempt making soy milk, was just going to, the reason I make these noises is I see it and then it goes away. Here we go. Cook the soybeans in my Instant Pot, then blend in the Vitamix, then strain. What's the water to soybean ratio once I get them in the Vitamix? Well, here's the way I do a half a cup unsoaked soybeans to about 5 cups of water. Or sometimes I use half a cup soaked soybeans to 5 cups water. So when I put them in, they're not cooked. So what I would do if I were you, I would rinse and drain those soybeans after you cook them. Maybe cook a half a cup. And then here's what I would do if I'm using the Vitamix. I would put those soybeans in with like 2 cups of water, 3 cups of water. And then you can keep thinning it out until it's the thickness and richness that you want. And that's going to be the best way. And then just keep a note, because you'll be like, oh, I like it at 4 cups and 1/4. And then you'll have your number. So what happens is everybody likes it a little different. I like soy milk and I like it really thick and rich, but I use it in like 1 drink a day, or I put it in my Creami pints. And just make sure to, when you strain everything, to save that okara, and you can use it for stuff. So I had said, I'm trying to think, the meetup in Orlando, the session today at 1. Oh, and the movement group. So if you've been kind of wanting some accountability, just, a nice place to chat and a good community, you can go over there. And like I said, we're doing Zoom meetings once a month, and we're also drawing different prizes. So there was a copy, which I don't know that have we sent it out yet?
No.
We haven't sent it out yet. So if you won the copy of the book in the movement group, I'm sorry, you may not get it until the end of July.
We can do it today.
But if you email me.
I have her info.
Okay, Cheryl has your info. It's us. It's just the decluttering. If we can get it out today or tomorrow, we will.
Wiring took precedence over everything.
We had to have our heating and air conditioning rewired a couple of days ago.
Had to redo all the wires to the thermostat.
And they redid all the wires to the thermostat, so that also threw us off. But on the good side, that's why I'm decluttering my office instead of leaving it for another time. So it all worked out energetically the way it needed to. I know that's a big woo-woo statement, but without Chef Yen coming to visit and without the wiring, probably our house wouldn't get decluttered this summer. So I think that all works out for the best. So those are the things that are going on. So like the other prize, and if you're interested in doing kind of a vegan business or an online business, like Lisa won, and I said, I'll give you a choice. Neighbors saying hi. You go ahead. Oh, I see. Oh, Apple, I'm telling everybody about the session at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. We're talking about the movement group. Max is very interested in smelling the rocks. Apple, I'm super excited, and I may have to leave early because I'm trying to change a 2 o'clock appointment I have, but I should be there full on for at least the first 30 minutes and possibly in the car thinking about decluttering for the other few minutes. But we'll see. They might have a cancellation. Good morning, Becky. And then we were also talking about, going back to the movement. So the movement group, we're having monthly Zoom calls, kind of monthly goals, and unless that put you off. So movement and frequency is what you want it to be, meaning if you're not moving at all and your goal is 1 time a week. Oh, hey, Chefien, I should be sleeping now, but I'm writing my newsletter. Yes, it's late for you. We're having a decluttering group just so I can get the house ready for you and Oz. I know you told me not to, but you don't know how bad it is. Oh, and Maren says I've finally been able to get back to dancing classes. Awesome. So with the movement, it could be I want to walk once a week to my mailbox, or I want to try chair yoga once this month. So it can fit what you are able to do and what your goals are. So it's never going to be, we're going to do a marathon. This is how much you got to do. Nothing like that.
There's a spreadsheet over on the left-hand side of the app.
There's
a link to a spreadsheet, and if you just go on out to that spreadsheet, the idea is that you just mark down, that you did something, and add your name to the spreadsheet, so you'll be eligible for the drawing. And for every week that you mark the spreadsheet, you get an entry into the drawing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that. And then I know where the automatic number picker is. That's really easy. You can Google it. It's free. Anyone can have it. And last month, someone won gluten-free vegan cooking in your Instant Pot, which is a paperback, which we will be sending, which you just haven't gotten out yet. And then Lise, I asked her if she wanted the cookbook or if she would like an hour coaching session with me. Oh, hey, Mary Ellen. Yeah, she's here. I'll show you both of them. That's how the dog can get taken care of while I'm doing this. And so that is going to always be a thing. I'm not really doing any coaching right now because I'm just too busy. But just know that's an option. And we'll have some other prizes as I can get some things. As I'm decluttering, you might even be offered some cool things that I could ship to you, depending on where you live. Lisa says I'm excited for the coaching session. Oh, awesome. And, I've been building my online presence, which sounds all smancy, which really turns into be nice, make a community, enjoy yourself. And other people think about it differently. So my business coaching is a little different than other people's. It's like, you're scared of that? Let's see how we can do it. And Maren said, at one point, walking to my letterbox would have been a marathon for me. Exactly. So that's one of the reasons why he wants to walk along the edge.
Just put stuff down.
Oh, did they? He likes to walk. He really loves now walking by the edge of this golf course. But yeah, they did just put stuff down. So it's not about when I think in the Zoom I said like 17 times, if I were to do an Ironman, ha ha ha, you know, I don't even think I could do the Peloton Ironman without the swimming. So it's about where you are. So, but if you are training for an Ironman, you can put your own goals in there. So it's okay to have professional level goals for yourself, or I just need to start and be accountable. If maybe you just need to do restorative yoga 3 times a week just to get used to moving your body.
Come on, we're gonna go across this.
My default is usually walking, but as you can see, we are walking at a snail's pace. When I walk by myself, well, by the time we'll get back, it'll be about 45 minutes. I probably get 2.5 miles in that time, whereas we'll be lucky if we have half a mile. But Maxie's a senior. He deserves to have his time. I'm also doing a different kind of working. Evo says it's beautiful there and sunny. Here in Germany, we just have the first sunny days. It was very cold the last few weeks. It has been boiling hot like Florida in North Carolina, which is not usually the norm. So this morning, it was like 76. It's going to be 92 degrees Fahrenheit today, which sounds not great, but it's going to be at least 6 degrees cooler than it's been, at least, unless something goes awry with the...
It'll probably be 100 feeling today.
Yeah. Cheryl's saying it'll probably be 100 feeling today instead of 106. So yeah, so it's not a bad time to be inside decluttering, honestly, because I walk weekly with my friend Faith, and when I was trying to kind of set up an exercise routine. Oh, Mary Ellen says, I'm curious and excited for the coaching session. Awesome. Apple is awesome. I think we're all going to enjoy it very, very much. But Faith said we're going to go walking every week. And every week, usually we walk 3 miles. And we've done it for over a year now. I think a year and a few months.
Actually, about a year and a half.
Wasn't it like in March or April, of last year? So since we're comfortable with it, it's too hot, we have agreed some weeks it's too hot and we will have dinner instead. And I promise to do exercise. And I was doing really well with it before I got sick. Ooh, Lisa says we got to 97 yesterday, which felt like 104, which is unheard of in Edmonton. Yeah, right? It's crazy. And here you can see how the little man's slowing. And he gets a little limpy. It's, that's why we're not letting him go when he still wants to go, because he forgets he still has to come back. And the doctor said he's doing really well. He's on some pain medication. And as long as we keep him moderate. Hi, Veganna. It's awesome to see you. I think I saw your post on YouTube about using your soy Bella, right? And I, like most milk makers, and the soy Bella I used for a long time. Let's see, what else? You got any exciting news, Cheryl?
No.
She's quiet. Yeah. And a lot of people in Canada end up using a soy Bella too, because some of them are really expensive. I didn't ask Eric if the Mio Mat is going to be on sale for Amazon Prime, but I did do a video. And the reason I mentioned the Mio Mat is because it's the one I use every other day. I have all of them. Not every single milk maker ever made, but the major ones, or at least to me, the major ones. And they're very similar, and they're all kind of made by similar manufacturers too. Yeah, and Marin's saying it's no fun being a couch potato when you want to be moving. And COVID was hard. I know COVID, 2020 was a while back, but it definitely has big ripple effects. And it was kind of tough doing that. Kind of being in this one way and then trying to move to normal life slowly. And still, I feel like here in 2024, we don't really know what normal life is. I don't know what that definition means. For instance, for a little while, it was like summer was the safer time to be out and about. And this year, it's some of the highest COVID numbers. Oh, Kathy, did you try an ice bath? Do you mean me? Maybe in 6 degrees Celsius? Because that would be no. No, that's a hard no. If you're talking about putting veggies, yeah, it's so healthy, but it makes me cry. So I can only take super hot showers. Like, it's even like when the chiropractor asks me to put an ice pack on something, even in the hot weather, I have to really prepare myself for it's allowed to cry. Now you do sound like you're from Germany. No, I'm kidding. Because you guys are tougher, right? I've gone to like a Korean spa where they had like hot pools and cold pools and big whirlpools.
We're not going to do
See, look, he's like,
Baby, it's too long.
you do it every morning. That's amazing.
It's going to be all sun.
He just needs a minute.
You just need a minute.
Yeah. So,
You have to start bringing the wagon.
hey, Obs, there's little Maxie. Little Maxie saying a special hello to Obs. Obs has had a really amazing weight loss journey and health journey. But Vegana says, but I cry inside too. I love that. We were talking about taking ice baths, by the way. I'm not being cruel. But yeah, no, my friend Howard Jacobson for a while was doing that whole dump a thing of ice water over his head every morning. And he was like, and then I feel like I've already done the hardest thing I'm going to do every day. And I'm like, I got other hard things I have to do. I would rather do those. And I'm not, I'm trying to take a little bit cooler showers and stuff, but I am definitely more of,
Come on, let's go.
if I take a bath, I come out bright red like a lobster. You feel like a hero after it, Vegana says. You know what? I'm feeling like a hero that I am decluttering my office. And that is causing all kinds of emotional reactions for me. So I'm going to take that one. Now, granted, when we come back and it's like 105 degrees here, I might reconsider it. But I am the person that in a hotel, I turn on the shower from the outside, make sure it's warm enough before I even think of setting foot in that shower. Because I don't even want lukewarm, coldish water on my body. I don't know why. And on the other hand, a drink cannot be cold enough for me. So that's why, and I still need to do that video about appliances I have in my kitchen that you don't need. And one of those is our nugget ice maker. But we go through several batches of it a day, and it gets me to drink twice as much water because I love really cold water, even in the winter, even if I'm drinking a hot coffee or tea. So this is a really big magnolia tree. It's really, you can see how big it is in scale. And Max is just like, I spy some shade. Hey, Mary, tried making some acorn sourdough breads today for the farmer's market. Ooh. That sounds amazing. My day is looking like, yeah, it is huge. It really, really is. Let's see. You know, I'll try and remember to turn around in a minute when we can get it all in here. But I'm going to be decluttering, packing, because also I have to pack up Halloween stuff for this workshop I'm doing, because we're going to do some filming. And I'm going to be filming, hopefully, fingers crossed, some promos for the Potions and Powders book, which is going to be coming out on October 1st. We've got a bunch of food we're packing. Cheryl's parents are always like, do you have to fill up the car every time you come to Florida? And she has an SUV. Let's see, I think you can, yeah. So it's that one. So it is behind that tree. Let's see if I can get an angle where you can see the top. Oh, Mary says I have an oven in the basement because it's going to be in the 80s today. Yeah, I tend to just use the Breville air fryer, and now I am using the microwave. I feel it's kind of ridiculous. I had a microwave when I was in my 20s, but I never really did stuff in there, right? So it's kind of interesting. You guys got the newsletter probably where I made pasta and nothing heated up and no one had to wait. We put pasta, water, and I'm using the Any Day glass pan, or not glass pans, but glass bowls with microwave safe lids that have metal in them. It seems like I'm the last one to know that there is some metal that can go in the microwave. But I was also the last person to know you could cook pasta in the microwave. And I made grits in it 2 days ago, and it was, they were amazing. It could not have been easier. It really just could not be easier. And in fact, I think there might be some grit making getting ready to happen.
That would be lovely. Never made a grit I didn't like.
Elizabeth says, I love my Any Day pieces. Yeah, I really do. And I did finally just sign on to be whatever, I think, a part of the Any Day community, which is how they do their affiliate program. But I got a special discount code, which isn't for that much, honestly. But that might be one of the choices in the giveaway.
They've been advertising all over Facebook this week that they reduced their prices on their bundles.
They did, and that's the bundle we got. So Cheryl's saying, I've seen it everywhere. They've reduced that bundle by $50. So it's still like $145. But it's the large tall, the medium tall, the large shallow, the medium shallow, and 2 smalls. Vienna says, I bought a house with a microwave. It was the first thing to move to the basement. And Mary Cooper said, I'm looking forward to making more. Ooh, raw. Chef Yen says, my shower heater spoiled many years ago, so I take cold showers every day, but I do live in Malaysia, which is in the tropics, yeah. Like, so when I used to do Aikido, a Japanese martial art, and Vegana, I used to not like the microwave. And I'm wondering if if I was just trying to do the wrong things with it. And that's what I'm exploring now, because like I hate microwave mug cakes. I'm going to try it in this other dish and see if it's different. But I much prefer them from the air fryer because you can still use less energy. But it being 105 and us making pasta in the microwave, and then with no heat, then I made Cheryl a pasta salad she could eat out of the fridge. That was a winner. Grits were a winner. So I'm kind of exploring it. When we lived in the other house, so I had bought a house when I first moved here by myself, I don't know, like 20 years ago or something. I don't know, how old am I? Yeah, 19 years ago. And it was smaller, and it didn't have a microwave. And then Cheryl got one after we got together, and I made her keep it on the sun porch. And Joanne says, I've gotten as far as having an open tab for Any Day. Storage is a major consideration in the camper. And I'm still trying to figure out how to store them. I think one of the things I would say, if you can only get 1 or 2 pieces, the extra large that you can get separately that I'm ordered, which I think comes while I'm gone, you can cook 4 cups of dry pasta in it. And if you had that, you can cook less in it, but that would be really good to have something. But I don't know how big your microwave is. And Vegana says, I cook on gas, so it's faster than this microwave. Yeah, and it's okay. And Sheffian says, I'm afraid of the microwave. I know Dr. Greger says it's safe, but I feel like it's unsafe. And I think different people have different feelings. So just like some people hate the air fryer or don't want to get the Ninja Creami, if I do something in the microwave, you absolutely can do it somewhere different. But what makes me feel better about it right now is Cheryl was using the microwave anyhow. See, the bugs are saying, and Apple says, I wish I could get rid of my big stove and oven because I never use it. I'd put a microwave and a sprout growing shelf there. That's awesome. Elizabeth uses their recipe for baba ganoush without the oil and a bit of liquid smoke. Yum. Monique never had a microwave, and all those are valid. So sometimes I talk about different things that I find and I use. And you never, ooh, that's pretty. You never have to get something you don't want or use something you don't want. That's not the purpose of all this. See, look, Max is, but like, so
My mom,
here.
my parents bought a microwave. Like, my parents bought a microwave as soon as they were a thing. That was giant. Like, it had to have its own separate table in the dining room because it was so big.
That's because we're old.
And same thing with a dishwasher. Their first dishwasher was portable, and
Right.
they just wheel it into the kitchen and connect it to the faucet.
My friend Marla had that, and it's okay. It's okay either, right? The light is really pretty. It really is okay either way. I'm sorry, I keep getting closer because my arm gets tired. But like we had, like Chef AJ likes those Pampered Chef things, and that's what you had.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if before
The plastic's starting to get weird on them.
And by get weird, she means flake. And so
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't feel good about this. And so I got the Any Day when I.
And they're also
Can you
like
come a little
they're also
closer?
like 25 or 30 years old. So
Right. So the thing is if you, and I haven't done my hair or anything, but if you don't want to use the microwave, don't use the microwave. If you want to use the microwave, use the microwave. You want a Ninja Creami, get a Ninja Creami. Don't want a Ninja Creami, you don't have to use a Ninja Creami. Ha. Your life is yours. So just know that too. I am going to talk about the microwave some, I think, during the summer, just because it's been helping us a lot. But like if we do a live, because I want to do a live probably when we get back or while we're on our trip. I think we have a microwave there, so I'm bringing a couple of Any Day things, so I might make like grits or pasta or something there too. So that's another thing we might do. Anything else?
no.
All right, guys, it's been awesome as always. I got to look at the green light. I'm so used to looking straight ahead to the camera. So thank you for hanging out with us and walking. Hopefully we'll see you at 1 p.m. Heartbeat group. If you're like, I don't know about the Heartbeat group, click on my name on YouTube. Up in the upper right hand corner, you can go do that. I have not made oatmeal in the Any Day yet. Yeah, it's good to see you, Chef Yen. We've been talking and planning a lot for that. Let's see, have I missed anything else? Oh, Joanne's microwave died a few months ago. Check your Buy Nothing group. And also, it's on Facebook, most communities. In Durham, we have the Bull City Shares, and like I've given appliances away, like really good appliances. So a lot of times people will just either upgrade. This house came with a microwave. Oh, it was good hanging out with you guys. Thanks, Max. Appreciated you hanging out with our walk. And we will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.